Okay, there are some things that you need to know when you're starting to create songs. Okay, but before we start, consider subscribing, because then I can also help more and more people who are like you. Okay, now genuinely, it is going to take time to develop your voice into something that sounds really good. Okay, and I don't just mean that in like the singing manner, but I just mean, when you're creating a song and then making that song sound good to other people as well and sound good to you, more importantly. Okay, if a song sounds good to you, it's very likely you're going to be proud of it and you want to show off to other people. Okay, when you reach that point, you're going to be very, very happy. But you came to this video because you're not the best at writing songs. In fact, you might just be a beginner. Okay, now I've been in this I've been in the same spot, right? I had I have a friend, okay, who after one song, okay, this one song that he created for school, and I was in the same class as him, right? This one song that he created for school, everyone loved it. The teacher loved it. The teacher even said it was her favorite song that a student had made, all right? And I loved it as well. It was amazing, okay? And then there was my song. I spent so much time on it, and I was trying to sound like someone else as well. Like not some, yeah, I was trying to sound like this other artist as well, and that didn't work. Okay, and I was so much like them that there was I wasn't even there anymore. It sounded so bad. It sounded like this echo of another person. I was like trying to listen to a song through a radio, but that song was also being put through another radio. So it sounds so bad, right? That's because I didn't properly understand how to create songs properly. The whole philosophy behind creating, behind art, is that you are expressing yourself. I failed. Okay, I failed on that part of being able to express myself. Now, I didn't fail in music, I got an A, but you need to be able to express yourself. All right, you need to know that because you're expressing yourself, you will see yourself in a certain way that you may not enjoy. You may, in fact, cringe about, okay? Because it is a bit like writing into a diary and then showing it out to the entire world. Because that's basically what it is. It's your own thoughts, and it can be terrifying, genuinely, especially if you're young. And, like being embarrassed is quite a big thing because then you have to keep going to that like school or something or university and for a long time, and then obviously if a rumor spreads around you, then you kind of have to stay in the same position, and it's really bad, right? So I get what you mean. Okay, now, yeah, he made one song and he nailed it. I Can you guess how many songs I had to create before I was proud of myself with my songs? And now through my wording, you can probably kind of guess the numbers, right? But it took me around 10 songs, around 10 songs that I worked on ruthlessly, all right? And it was at the 10th song that I realized that I was just gonna create a song that was just me. I wasn't trying to sound like someone else. And it was a song that I genuinely enjoyed. Okay? You have to be able to accept the fact that being able to write a song is about expressing yourself. Okay? Now, there are certain things, of course, that may stop you from seeing this through. Okay? From seeing your ideas go onto paper. Okay? Now, of course, you might be shy and all that, but I do have like another video to explain like how to overcome that. Okay, but here are some things that you need to look out for as you're creating songs. Now, I'm gonna assume that you have the ability to write a song like at home or something, right? So I'm gonna tell you some stuff now. First of all, yes, it will take time. It will. Okay, it will take time to write a song. Okay, if you try to blitz out a really good song in an hour, there it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen, especially if it's your first time really writing a song. It won't happen, okay? Because you don't know the proper like in and outs of being able to develop like a certain idea, into a lyric, right? And then making those lyrics flow with the way that you want it to, all right? It's quite complex. It can be quite challenging, okay? And there's a lot of experimentation because you realize, oh, you might want to go like this, and actually, no, I want to go down and then up, all right, with the melody and all that. Okay, and then you might want to think about, oh, I might want to have a slight chord change in here. It can be quite complex. It's just a medium. It's just a whole new medium, all right? And it's quite fun. I do not be scared of it just because it sounds quite scary. Just give it a shot, please. Okay, it's genuinely quite fun. So number one, yes, it will take time. Number two is a bit like number one. It's to sleep on your ideas, and I don't just mean leave the ideas behind. I mean sleep on them, as in like you're going to bed and you're thinking about the idea, okay, and then you go to bed normally, you're just like, okay, I'm going to work on this tomorrow, and then you come back to it tomorrow. That's the most important part. You come back to it tomorrow, and what's going to happen is that you're going to notice things that you hadn't noticed before. You might notice, okay, this part is kind of missing, this part is kind of empty, so I'm going to add this in. All right, or like, oh, you don't actually like this part anymore, I'm going to change that. Okay, the more you sleep on an idea, what's going to happen is like you're kind of like aging a wine. All right, you're seeing your song, you're seeing your project in a new light every single day if you keep like working on it, and it's going to develop better and better. Okay, now of course there is such a thing as like overworking. All right, it's unlikely you'll reach that stage, okay, because you'll likely reach the stage where you think it's perfect, it's great, okay, and if you showed it to someone else, they'd be really happy with it as well, okay. It's unlikely you reach that point. All right, so you need to sleep on your ideas, okay, to be able to look on them tomorrow and build upon what you see after that, okay. See if this part is a bit short or this part should be made a bit longer, right? Make adjustments as you go along. Number three, now this one is a bit, it feels a bit weird to do, okay, but it is the feel. It is a process of like writing a song, all right, and this is going to be quite hard, especially if you're writing it for the first time, okay, but to be able to feel the lyrics, all right, to be able to feel the ideas that are coming across, all right. When you listen to an emotional song, you can feel the singer embodying those emotions, can't you? So imagine what would happen if you were trying to actually write a song and you're embodying those emotions as well. What's going to happen? Those ideas, those being in that emotional state, it's going to put you into that mode. All right, it's going to put all your ideas surrounding that idea onto the paper much easier. It's to be able to feel it. Now you might think, and you might say to me like, then how do you even do that? Like, how can you make yourself feel this way? Well, I bet you can. All right, I don't know why, but I think everyone, especially you as well, okay, especially if you found this video, if you're still continuing on this video, okay, it probably means you're probably quite intrigued and this is really helping you, okay. You can probably force a feeling onto yourself right now. If you told yourself, okay, if you were like, if you wanted to get angry, you could probably get angry, right? You probably get angry over literally nothing, and you could probably still like, beat someone up, all right. You could do that, you genuinely could, all right. You have the power to literally enact an emotion into yourself if you wanted to. You could do that, but you don't, because normally you want to be calm, you want to be civil, okay. But in the mode of being like a songwriter, you need, if you are able to embody the feelings, all right, if you're able to embody the emotions that carry with the song as you're writing it, it's going to be a lot easier, and you're going to be able to, like, let's say you need to sing the song as well, you feel where the melody should go, okay. Typically, let's say if it's sad, you'll feel like it should go down, okay. You Now that is also some like kind of like music theory, like, because like, oh, this is going down, so then it's a bit like English class, to be honest, but it's quite fun, okay. It's to be able to embody those emotions and put it down onto paper. So we're going to recap what we've gone over. So number one, it's just going to take time to write a good song. It just will, especially if it's your first one, okay. It will take time. Number two is to be able to sleep on it, okay. So you need to keep looking at it with new eyes. Sometimes that can be, it can mean like taking 3 days off of the song and looking back at it again, seeing if there's parts that you don't enjoy or like you want it to come across this way, all right, because that, what that will do is develop it like a good wine, okay. Number three is the feel, okay. As you're sitting and writing the songs, you need to feel the lyrics, you need to feel everything. As you're writing, the emotions will fall into paper, okay, will fall into place, and then it will be much easier to express what you want to express, because it's all going to flow. I'm realizing this video has gone on for 10 minutes. All right, I'm so sorry, but I'll just wrap it up there then. Okay, if this video has helped you, please subscribe. If it hasn't helped you, let me know why. Okay, give me ideas, video ideas. Okay, and well, it's because I want to make you into the musician of the future. I'm trying to make you the best you can be, the best person you can be. Okay, and if this hasn't helped you, I just want to know how I can improve as well. Okay, now if this has really helped you though, okay, and I hope it has, then consider checking the description of this video, because I also do one-to-one coaching where I will literally sit down with you and I'll just speak to you about whatever we want. Okay, if you're trying to reach a certain goal, especially if you're like writing songs, I want to be able to help you. I want to help you, in fact. Okay, you don't have to do it though, it's up to you. All right, I will hopefully see you in the next video. Okay.